page doesn't want to open, and I think it's something to do with the nothing's opening for me. Okay, I think we're live though. Here we are. Yes, this time it's opening. Hi Jane. Hiya. So we've just got a thunderstorm starting, and all of a sudden our internet went. But I am here, and now I can see me. Yes, hooray! I might not be able to see comments. It's not going to let me see comments. Oh, okay. But at least I'm here. At least I'm here. How are you doing, Jane? You had a nice week? There we go. Oh, now I can see comments. Yeah, I love the sound and the smell, and I'm hoping it doesn't pass over and only go to Calgary, because we could do with a nice thunderstorm. So, okay, I've got a few things to show you before I show you the card that we're going to make. So I'll just move this out of the way. I've been designing the cards for our Christmas in July class. I haven't got everything yet. I'm still waiting on the order with the stamp sets, but I have started designing. So let me show you what we've got. Remember I said that I would do one of the hinge cards. Oh, let me just move my comments down. Hi Judy, hi Gail, nice to see you all. Yep, we're good Jane. So I've got the cards designed already, I just haven't got everybody's stamp sets in yet. So this is the hinge card, and we're making 3 each of 4 designs, but this one I made them all sort of a different paper, same layout but a different paper. So it's that little hinge card. So this is the designer series paper pack that we're using, and I've used only these stamps for the images. Hi Janet, nice to see you. I'm just showing you that I've started prepping our Christmas in July. So these are the hinge cards where there's just the 3 cards. I'm using my sentiments from this because if you were here with me last year, this is the set that we got, and I thought most of you will have this set, so I've been using just these sentiments. So this is the hinge one. So there are 3, but there are different designs on there. Then this is the little designer series paper one, and I'm using one of the card bases and the envelopes that match from Celebration. So that's a different design that we've got. Let's pop those up there. The 3rd design is this one, again with the designer series paper, just a little bit of stamping and a bow and a larger sentiment. So there are 3 of these in your packs, 3 of these in your packs, these 3 cards in your pack, and then the last card is this one, and it's got the little decal rectangle dies and purely stamping. So there are 4 sets. They're the things that we're making for Christmas in July, and I still have 2 sets left if anybody is still interested, even if you want it as a to-go pack because you can't join us on the day. I will have 2 sets left because I've prepped an extra 2 sets. It was just as easy to prep like an even number, so they're all prepped and ready. But oh Jane, it's going to be so much fun. I love this decal. I bought this decal rectangle die set especially for our class because I just love how that goes. It looks so pretty. Oh, so there we are. If you're doing Christmas in July, there are cards. And as soon as I get the stamp sets in, I will be mailing them. And let me just move these out of the way. And I don't know if you saw, Janet, I'm using this, which was our Christmas in July from last year. I'm using the sentiments from this on my cards, but you can use anything you want, anything at all. Oh, thanks, ladies. I'm glad you like them. Okay, so today's card is, because I've been designing those all day yesterday and today and cutting, and my poor sister who was here visiting, I've had her cutting paper as well. I haven't had a lot of time to work on this evening's, but I thought we'd make this little strip card because it's so quick, so easy, and you make it from, literally just from scraps. So this one uses the Hues of Happiness paper, which, as you know, I've used a lot just lately, but I love it. It doesn't matter what card you make with it, it's always so pretty. And so I've got lots of little bits ready, but I've also got, if we've time, I've also got some of the pieces of the Designer Series paper from the Christmas in July class, and I'm going to see if I've got time to make that as well. So if I don't gab so much, I might get more made. Okay, so this one, I'm actually going to use a card base from the Celebration pack. I showed you that we'd used this one on one of the Christmas cards that I'm designing, and I'm not sure if you can see, it's like soft seafoam with white. Let me just see if the camera's picking it up. It looks much prettier in real life than what I can see on the screen right now. And the other one is Pool Party, and so I'm going to use the Pool Party one right now. They all have the matching envelope with the Pool Party and the soft seafoam, and I think if you spend $60 you get 10 of each of the cards and envelopes, but the envelopes are all the same. So you might look and think, oh, they've sent me 20 of the green envelopes, the soft seafoam, but inside it has this matching colour. So I can't show you it in the book until the 1st of July, but it's in this book. Okay, so that's the base that we're going to use. I'll pop this one out of the way, and I'm going to put the measurements up here, and I'm going to cut it slightly different to this one. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I want to see more of this design here. So the original one that I've made here, these are the measurements that you need, and the layer is 5 1/4 by 4, and the strips are 3/4 inches by 4, and you just need 6 of them. Now I'm going to make it a little bit smaller just so that I can see that base card because it's so pretty. I don't want to cover it all up. But if you want to make the same card, you could make it with the Coastal Cabana plain as well. So if you don't have these, it will be really pretty in Coastal Cabana. So on this one, can you see I used an embossed piece, but this one that I'm going to make sort of this evening, I'm not. I'm just going to use a plain piece. So, and then I've got a plain piece inside, but I'm going to use plain on this one too. So I don't want too much detracting from that card base. So I need to cut out my little layer, which is 5 by 3 3/4. So it's a really simple one. If you keep all your little scraps of Designer Series paper or even embossed pieces, you can use those too. I've got a few embossed pieces here, and I've taken out of my box things that I thought were the right colour. So, you know, you can use a strip of this instead of a Designer Series paper. So this would have to go like portrait style, but you know, use these as well. Okay, so 5 by 3 3/4, and now I need 6 little strips, and I've got lots of pieces. You know I've got a lot of this because I've been making so many things. Some are 1 inch wide at the moment, but I'm going to just trim them all down to 3/4, and I want some that are plain and some that are pattern. It doesn't matter how many of each you have. So I'm just going to cut these down. So I need these 3 3/4. Let's cut these down a little bit. They all measure 3 3/4 by 3/4, unless you're doing the first card and then it's by 4. Okay, some of these I have already cut. So let's pop these on one side. I don't know exactly which ones I'm using yet. So I probably cut too many. Oh, I just realised my comments. I need to move them up. There we go. So 3 3/4. And you can use either side. So 3, and this one's a bit long. Let's chop this one down. 3 3/4. And I'm not going to cut any pieces for like my sentiments. I'm going to look in my box and see what there is. I like this piece. Let's chop this piece up. So, there we go. How many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's just cut one more. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? So 3 3/4. And most of you have probably seen me making lots of scrap cards in the past. I always feel like I got something for free. If I use just scraps, it's like a free thing. Okay, so can you see how having this just a little bit smaller gives me that border too? But if you only want to put it on a card base, it looks really pretty. So what's everybody been up to this week with crafting? I haven't got much crafting done because I've been prepping for my Christmas class. But as I said earlier, my wonderful sister helped me, so that was that was lucky for me. Okay, now when you put these on, there will only be a bit of a smaller gap now. It'll be narrower than this one, just because I've made it a little bit narrower and a bit shorter. So pop your pieces on top first, and that way you can see if you like them. You can see if you can like the layout, or you know, you might want to change a couple. Let's see, I'm going to pop this one next. Does it look upside down? It might do. Look, I might have to move it that way, just because that purple one looked upside down to me. Okay, I'm going to have this one. And at the moment it looks like it's going to be a bit purpley, but I'm trying to move on to the greens as well. Let's try this one with a little, it's got a tiny little bit. Lots of birthday cards to make. I'm going to try and get some, I know we're doing Christmas in July, but I'm going to try and get some of my Christmas cards done for the UK, and asked my sister if she would take them home with her. And also, I think I need to get some of my birthday cards and things done. I've got a few September and October birthdays, so if I get those organised, I might be able to send them back with her as well. At the moment, I've only just finished preschool, and I'm trying to, get all of that organised and finished up. gap's a bit big now, look. Tiny bit big. Let's move that one along. So that becomes our main feature. What you could do, if you wanted, is cut longer strips and do a whole piece of, let me get it. If you did longer strips all the way across, and then you just cut it down, you could get 4 done really easily. You don't have to only use scraps. Let's pop that back. Gail's working on kits for winter. Oof. Oh, are you snowbirding again, Gail? You going away with them? That would be nice. So, oh, yeah, busy though. Let me fold this in half. Okay, so this is going to fit on here. You see how it picks up that pool party colour all the way around? That's so pretty, I like that. And I'm going to stick this one down flat. You could put it up on dimensionals if you wanted. I'm going to pop it this way around. It's exactly in the middle there. Okay, now let's find something for a sentiment. On this one, I'd used a little rectangle that I'd cut out, but I don't think I had many of those. And I like these, but I might just try. Oh, that one's a bit big. Let's try a smaller one. Might just try one of these. That might look nice. I've got so many things in here. Okay, let's try one of those. I'm going to use the Happiness Abounds just because I love that font. I'm going to make one of my birthday cards. So let's choose the Happy Birthday. And that would be one off the list for my sister to take back. So let's see. Happy Birthday, there it is. So find a block. Put it on straight. I don't think that is very straight. Sometimes with these thinner ones, or the narrower ones, I don't always get them exactly straight, so that's better. Let's see if this would fit on here. Oh yeah, yeah, it goes across the bottom really nicely. So I'm going to use just black memento. And I re-inked this. I added some refill during the week, last week I think it was, but it's a little bit wet still, so I'm only going to press lightly. There. Isn't that a pretty font? I love that. Put it over there. Just waft it a little minute, and let's, when you use seam binding, let's make a quick little bow for the top. Nope, Judy hasn't got the thunderstorm yet. We must have it first. It's just coming over from Sundry. You can tell it's really black. Just a few miles down the road. So it'll be with you anytime soon, Judy. These would be a nice easy card to make for masculine cards using the He's All That paper. Remember that I've been using with the barbecue pictures and the camping pictures, because there are lots of nice sort of plainer sides of the design series paper on the back. Let me just put it like, no, we'll put it like that. Okay, right, and then let's put one of the little flowers on. Remember, I have this whole pack of flowers cut out, but I think that one's a bit big. I don't think I have any small ones, so I'm just going to cut some of that out. Let's find a piece in here. Oh, let's use this smaller piece. We don't need much, just one little flower. And I'll get my non-ribbon scissors. You toilet trained too? Wow, you are a rock star. I trained both of my two in the summer, just so that they could run around with not very much on. Saved a lot of laundry. But it's hard work, and it's difficult to go anywhere, isn't it, when you're potty training, because you have to stop so many times, and you can't say no, you have to wait a bit. It can be tricky, but my hat off to you, training two at the same time. I know at preschool though, some of them come in not quite potty trained, but as soon as they see the other children trained and everything, they want to be just like them. So it's always good if they've got somebody to copy. Right, and let's just get a little leaf. I'll do these ones. I have had a ball with this paper. It's one of my absolute favourites. I wasn't sure when it was in the catalogue. I thought, oh, it's maybe a bit too floral. But I've cut out so many of these flowers, and there are hundreds on it. But I've cut them out. I've used them as card fronts, 3D items. I've loved it. I think it's one of my favourite papers. But at least we've got it for the whole year because it's in the annual catalogue. So we'll be okay. I may have to hoard some later on, just in case. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of these little pieces. I'll pop that one away as well. And then let's see. We'll pop this on here. I'm going to glue this one on. So there we are. That was really quick, wasn't it? I've got time to make another one. So I like that just a little bit smaller. Let me find the original. I do like this because I like having that little gap, but I like being able to see the pattern on here. If you didn't have a patterned card, you could always put a more subtle piece of designer series paper down first. The whole width and the whole size of the card front, little piece of paper there, and then design on top. Okay, so let me try and do that Christmassy one. Now, I might not get it finished. Thank you, Jane. Excuse me. I might not get it finished, but I'm only going to use bits that I've already got ready. And I've got real red and garden green. I think I'm going to go with the garden green. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller. So let me get a card base again. Oh, I didn't put anything on the inside of there, did I? Let me just go back to that one. I'm going to put one of these and another one of the leaves. And let's pop that inside here. I'm going to cut it this size again. So I need 5 by 3 3/4. One for the outside and one for the inside. So 5. Put those on one side. 3 3/4. By 5. Okay. Now what I thought I'd do for this is change the orientation, because a lot of my paper is cut so that it goes, not a lot of this paper, but it's cut so that it would go better sort of not horizontally, portrait, but this way, portrait. So let me see. Maybe these pieces that I've chosen are not all going the other way. So we'll see. This one's not telling me that it needs to go this way around. I think it wants to go with a landscape orientation, but we'll see. I thought I had maybe enough pieces, but let me just get a couple more pieces. So let's see in here. Oh, we haven't got a piece of this, have we? Let's get a piece of that out. Got another one of those. And a piece of this. Okay. Let me quickly cut another couple of pieces. You do need a bit of a variety. 3 3/4. Oops. By 3/4. Oh, I like the back of that. Let's find another piece of that. Hi, Libby. Oh, sorry, Libby. Is anybody else having a problem with volume? because we've got this rainstorm just started, and it's my internet was a bit wibbly wobbly to start with. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pop this here. Maybe that one's a bit too patterned. Let's see. I might even put that one again. Oh, it's raining fast. And then I like this one. And then I might do this red one at the end. I'll just move them up a tiny bit. Actually, I don't want that one. You know, that's going to be the longest time choosing which piece goes next. Do I have another piece of that one? No, I don't want two the same on. So maybe I will put this one on. Maybe I'll put it at this other end. That's better. And then it's... but then I've got this one. You know what? I am going to put that one in. I'm going to put it there. And then let's put this one right at this end. Oh, what did I have next? Maybe this one. Can't remember. Trim them off at the end. You could probably make a whole batch of these. No two would be the same, but they would all be really pretty. I know you weren't here when I was saying, Libby. Oh, good. You weren't here when I was just showing the cards. Oh, that's going to be a bit tight. I'm just going to move that one up a little bit. This one down a little bit. There we go. I've been designing the cards for Christmas in July. Oh, it's that one there. Look, that's out too far. See if I can pick this one up. Move it up a titch. There we go. And then that's better. Okay. So yeah, I've been designing the Christmas cards. So if you want to go back and look at what I had, I think you'll like those. Okay, so I was thinking that I was going to put this way. Let's see. And I might still, apart from that would have to go that way. Yeah, I might still. I'm just going to trim these little edges off there, where I cut it just a bit big. Can you hear it raining on the craft room window and the roof? We have a metal roof, and all I can hear is drip, 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 but a bit louder than that. Let's stick it on with wet glue this time. And then I'm going to go this way. No, I'm going to go that way. I'm going to have the red at the top. this inside. And I might just let's just put this on. I know it's a little bit long. Let's just pop it on the bottom, and then we can trim it off. I'm going to leave a little gap at the bottom. Just trim that one right off. Oops. There we go. Put that on the inside. Make sure I've got that straight. There we go. Now it's straight. And it just gives a little bit of colour for the inside. Just a little bit of glue down here. There we go. Ooh, bit much. Let's use the glue eraser. Just get rid of that. There we go. Now it's not sticky anymore. Okay, so we just need something for the front. Now I do have little bits cut out, and I know, oh, that's from one of the classes we did. That would just look nice on there, look. Could use that. I'm sure I have a little piece of stamped card as well. Where did that go? I had a little, oh, there it is. I had this little one from when I was designing earlier. So that would actually be better left to right, that one. But I do quite like this. I might pop that on. Okay, so here's my original, and this one is where the base card and the layer were just a slightly different sizes. The layer card was 5 1/4 by 4, and it was an embossed piece. I actually used the time-worn type embossing folder on it. So that was our original, and then this is the one that I did with the free celebration cards that come in pool party and soft seafoam. So if you spend $60, you get 10 of each of the designs, and I think colour wise this is my favourite. So, and then this one, just to show that you can do them portrait and not landscape. So there we are, ladies. I hope you like that card. I hope you'll dig out all your little scraps and just make some of these layering cards, because they do look so pretty. They don't look like you're just using up scraps, do they? You know, they look like you meant to make that base exactly like that. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you all again next week, and I will try and get a video done for Saturday this week as well. It was just because we were camping, I didn't have time to video, but we're not camping now. So have a wonderful Canada Day, and I'll see you all again next week. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.